Breaking news, former San Francisco Public Works Director Mohammed Nuru sentenced to 7 years in federal prison for taking bribes while he held the position. Thanks for watching KRON 4 News at 5, everybody. I'm Vicki Libiakis.
And I'm Grant Lotus. Nuru was arrested in January of 2020 and has been at the center of this federal investigation ever since.
Our Dan Kerman is at San Francisco City Hall. He's been following the sentence hearing all day long. Dan, what can you tell us at this point?
Actually, we're live at the federal courthouse, and it was just here about an hour ago where Nuru was sentenced. His attorneys wanted 3 years, I should say. He could have been sentenced to as many as 14 years in federal prison. It ended up at 7. Former San Francisco Public Works Director Mohammed Nuru was sentenced Thursday to 7 years in federal prison and a $35,000 fine after pleading guilty to accepting more than $500,000 in bribes and kickbacks. Prosecutors say over 12 years, Nuru betrayed the public trust by accepting money, trips, and other goods and services from city contractors and developers in return for steering city business their way. Prosecutors sought 9 years, saying Nuru believed he was above the law, and a lengthy sentence would deter other public officials from taking part in this level of corruption. Nuru's attorneys called for a 3-year sentence, saying extra years don't create more deterrence. They also pointed out Nuru's recent heart attack, his diabetes, and his years of community service as contributing factors. On his way out of court, Nuru had nothing to say to reporters, but in a letter to the judge, his attorneys say he indicated both his shame and remorse. Now again, Nuru, just the first of these many blocks that have fallen. Since his arrest, there have been other government figures as well as private individuals who have either been arrested or already have pleaded guilty to corruption charges in this City Hall corruption scandal. That's the latest. Reporting live from the federal courthouse in San Francisco, Dan Kerman, KRON 4 News.
Thank you, Dan. And reaction to Nuru's sentence is coming into the newsroom tonight. The FBI San Francisco Bureau releasing a statement that reads in part, today's sentence sends a clear message that public officials who abuse their power for personal gain will be punished. The FBI's investigation into this case is not over. We will continue to unravel and disrupt corruption within the city of San Francisco. And we're also hearing from the San Francisco Public Works Department. Their statement reads in part, we maintain a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to unethical and/or illegal behavior among our staff. Despite the challenges, at no time did the hardworking men and women of San Francisco Public Works waver from our obligations to take care of our city.
And we just received this statement from Mayor Breed's office. It says that the mayor has fully supported the federal investigation from the beginning and has encouraged full participation by all city employees. It's critical that those who break the law and violate the public trust are held accountable. The mayor's focus over the last 2 years has been restoring that trust by implementing reforms and bringing new leadership that serves the residents of the city and the hardworking people who work in our departments.